previously on Balls.
Right, listen, we're getting Roger Desar now. Roger has the hardest job in football. Roger is the Orlando Pirates coach. He's got 2 trebles to live up to, and last season, no trophies, but he's still in the Champions League. And on Saturday, of course, as the phone rings for Roger, and we're all on tenterhooks because we've done this before. But there he is,
Hello?
Roger Desar.
How you doing?
Are you still at your Madiba Day Are you still at your Madiba Day function, mate?
That's correct.
Great stuff. Where exactly are
We're
you?
at a school. We're at a school in Tembisa. We've just fed all the kids, and we're busy now painting the classrooms.
Great stuff, mate.
The singing in the background is actually the players singing as they're working.
I can hear them. Madiba
Sorry?
Day. I can hear them.
Can you hear them?
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
mate. Okay. What's the name of
How does it work?
What's the name of the place, Rog?
Pardon?
Where exactly are you?
The name of the school.
Yeah.
What's the name of the school?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
What's what's the name of the school? Sorry, man. What's the name of the school? Tembisa Primary School in Tembisa.
Brilliant. Brilliant, mate. Roger,
Got it.
you've got
Yeah.
Leopards on Saturday, the Champions League group stages.
Correct.
We've waited a long time for the Champions League group stages. Give us quickly, I know you've seen videos of Leopards from Congo. What do you think, mate?
Tough game. Very good team. As you know, when you get to the final 8, all the opposition is tough. You can't get easy ones. More difficult is that we haven't played in a while, and they've been playing in their league. So that's going to make it even more tough. But we've got to step up, and if we want to mix with the champions there, we've got to do the business, and especially at home. I'm looking forward to a good start, hopefully, and take it from there.
Absolutely. I mean, you had your friendly in Lesotho against the Kings Invitational game over the weekend, and Lennox Bakela, your new signing, your new striker, scored twice. What do we think about him?
Yeah, he's come in and he's done pretty well for us. He's very mobile, which is something that we needed. Previously, we've had some very static strikers, and I think with a mobile one like Bakela, it just gives us a few different options. And he's done very well, and he's got 4 goals in 2 games. So I just hope he continues his scoring spree, and we can give him the supply that he needs.
Okay, how will you play it against Leopards without giving away all your secrets? Will you play him up front with Collins and Basuma, or how many are you going to play up front?
Well, Bakela is the informed guy right now, and Collins has been struggling a little bit with his form and his fitness. But I'm sure Collins will play a part as well. But I think Bakela will probably start, and we've got to go at them a little bit. As we a little bit weakened in defence. As everyone knows, we've had a lot of suspensions and a few injuries. So, we've got to take the game to them. We can't sit back. And hopefully we've got to play most of the game on the offense because that's probably our strength right now with a depleted back line. So we've got to go at them.
And has Screamer had any whispers to you about the famous Kermit Erasmus transfer deal? Is anything going on? What do you know?
I think like many other clubs, Kermit is been mentioned in a lot of our meetings and discussed, but like many clubs, they all want him. So I think we're just one of the few clubs that are looking for him. And if we get him, it'll be great. If we don't, we've got to move on and look for somebody else. But yeah, you'll be a great addition to the team without a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I think just to briefly come away from your game against Leopards, 8 o'clock at Orlando, in your new back-to-black strip, let's come away from that and let's talk about the fact that Al Ali and Zamalek, the 2 Egyptian giants in your group, are having to move their game to next Wednesday in a Red Sea resort that no one's heard of to get the game played. There's never been a better time to play the Egyptians, has there?
Yeah, I think it might be that way. We've been seeing a lot of things on television and see what's been going on out there in that country with the military coup and so on. And it's been on the back of our minds, where we're going to play it and how we're going to play it. But yeah, we've still got about 2.5 weeks to go till we get there, and many things can change, in this country. So it will be tough, without a doubt. They're all the teams with all the top pedigree of this competition. So, I think it might weaken them a bit. I don't know. It might also take the pressure away from them, and get away from the country and play in a more neutral venue and more relaxed venue.
Yeah.
We'll see when we get there.
I just think that this isn't a bad time for Orlando Pirates to be facing two giant Egyptian clubs and aside from the Congo Leopards in form, but I'm told they haven't played that much in the last couple of weeks. They've taken a break for the Champions League. Roger, best of luck on Saturday. Interesting to see what squad you put out. Any predictions from you on what will happen at home and what kind of crowd you might get?
Well, we're hoping for a good crowd as we haven't had football for a while out in Orlando, so we're hoping for a decent crowd. It's a Champions League game, as you know. It's also, we've one of the last few teams to be able to fly the flag still.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to it, and we hope we can do the country proud, really. And nice crowd. Hopefully we'll have a good performance. We are a bit rusty, even though we played a few friendlies, but it's not the same. But I just hope we can put it together early on and pick it up from there.
Roger Desai, you've got the toughest job in football, in my view. Great to speak to you, and the very best of luck on Saturday. I want everyone.
Thank you very much.
Every football-speaking person in South Africa to back you guys. Good luck, Rog, and well done for Mandela Day as well. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Roger. Thanks for talking. Bye, mate. Phew. Roger Desai with singing and shouting from a Tembisa primary school for Madiba Day in the background. Roger telling us that Lennox Bekele, the new signing, a lot of debate last week. Last week, I remember I spoke to Shakes Kungwani about, Knowledge Masona going back on loan to Chiefs, Lennox Bekele going to Orlando Pirates, and he was saying, well, you've got to give Bekele a chance, and Bekele 4 goals in 2 friendlies for Orlando Pirates. Roger Desai says he's the man in form. He will start. Collins and Basuma will probably play a part. I find that very, very interesting. And obviously we've got the goalkeeping thing, the new Ghanaian goalkeeper Ndao coming up against Senzo Mayuwa. And of course Manip Joseph's off to Wits. So goalkeeping changing, strikers changing. Orlando Pirates, will they come back to the form that we knew of them, the 2 previous years, the 2 treble winning years? Roger Desai, you've got your work cut out. We know that.
This is Bulls Visual Radio.